Hello everyone, Leah from Kali here. This is a brief tutorial on how to record mobile video. Mobile video for education is becoming more and more popular. With the many devices around us, it is becoming easier and easier for students to consume video and educators to create video. This tutorial will share some tips for creating mobile video. I'll show you some different and cheap lighting options. I'll also share some setup ideas, including different tripod mounts you can use for mobile devices. We'll talk a little bit about audio and video editing. And lastly, I'll point you to a very cool teleprompter app. So let's get started. Before you begin recording, it's important to get things in order. First, pick a decent background. You don't want clothes on the floor, you don't want dishes in the sink, and you don't want to be in a really echoey environment. You also want to be in some pleasant attire and look pleasant. Second, make sure that your environment is free of extraneous noise. There's nothing worse than being really into a talk and then suddenly hearing a dog barking, phone ringing, or baby crying. That's really distracting. Third, you really want to lay out exactly what you're going to talk about and how you're going to break up your filming. A script really helps strip out the likes and the ums, and it also helps you to put the points in order. At the end of this video, I will share with you a really cool video recording and teleprompter app. You'll be able to just simply paste in your script and read right along. Now let's take a look at some lighting options. There are various lighting options you can get to film light where you need it. It's never recommended that you really film at night, though I know some of you really can't help it. Try shooting for during the day and be somewhere by a window. You can see that I have a window to the right side of me, and normally I would film with the camera kind of against the window facing me, and I would be facing the window. But because I want to illustrate how some of these lights work, I'm going to sit right here so that you can see some of the benefits of these extra little lights. So the first one I want to show you is called Picogen, and it is a small little light that has a clip on it, and you would just clip it to your device. And I'll show you in just a minute how I would advise you place your device on a tripod. But you could see that it will fill in quite a bit of light on the other side of me, and again, like I said, it has 3 different options for more and more brighter light. And this is just a teeny tiny little device. There is a charging port, so you just have to charge it. So that's one option. Another option is this little Pop Tech, and this also plugs right into your phone. It doesn't clip on your phone, but I'm just searching there, and you just have to turn it on and to the point where these are so bright they're blinding. But both of these are very inexpensive. They're under $10, and you can buy them right on Amazon. And you know, not going to necessarily recommend those ones, but they definitely do a really great job. Another one kind of on a more professional level is called a Neewer, and it's Neewer. You can see that it has a lot of LED bulbs in here, and it also comes with these very cool filters in a pack. And what you do is, if you have a tripod, there would be another mount on top, and you could also, you know, get another tripod and put this in, or figure out how to rig it elsewise. But you can see that that gives off a ton of light, and that's how bright it is. But again, it comes with different filters, and so they will help to dim this light a little bit depending on your situation. They can also help to give you more color. So one of them is orange, and it'll give you kind of a yellow tint. Another very cool tool is this remote starter, and this will help you if you're trying to sit back and get all set up. It'll allow you to start and stop whatever app that you happen to be using on your device and from wherever you're located. So you just hook it up, it's via Bluetooth, and you would just click, and then you start recording. Now you're probably wondering how I'm recording, and now I want to share with you a few ways that I set up for recording. So I talked a little bit at the beginning of this video about getting all set up and kind of getting everything squared away in terms of what you're going to talk about, what your background looks like, making sure you're in a quiet environment, making sure that you're wearing something that you want other people to see you in. But it's also important to set up your video in the right way. So one of the things that I've learned is it's great if you have the camera just a little bit above you and facing down like I have right now. I also have the camera set up on a tripod, and the tripod really comes in handy. You can get really cheap tripods for like 20 bucks. They're not very expensive at all. You could get a really expensive one, but remember, all it's holding is a teeny tiny device. At the top of this tripod is something called a plate, and the plate has a screw in it. So what you will need in order to connect your iPad or iPhone to that plate are these adapters, and they have a slot for that screw to screw into, and your iPad or your iPhone slides right into these brackets. These are also really cheap, under 10 bucks a piece, and you have your $20 tripod, you're ready to record, and all you have to do is find a good chair and set up your tripod so that's pointing down a little bit at you, and then you find a good way to record. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to edit your videos and also what I use to record my videos. Again, that magical app that I found. So I want to talk a little bit about some video editing options. We usually use Camtasia, but sometimes we also use the YouTube video editor. Camtasia is for purchase, but for the $100 or $200 you would spend on it, it is well worth it, especially if you're going to be recording a lot of video for your classes and combining those videos together. It gives you a ton of editing power. We also use the YouTube video editor, which is completely free. You simply upload your videos and then combine them in the video editor. There's also a lot of power there, so be sure to check out that free tool. Lastly, as I promised, I want to share with you my new favorite tool for recording video. This is a free app. It does have an available purchase for $8 so that you can get rid of the watermark and also upload longer scripts. It is called Teleprompter by Joe Allen, and you simply have to load in your script, start recording, and then read along. In the end, you have a really professional looking video and you sound great. So I'm using it right now on my iPad, but here's pretty much what it looks like on my end on the iPad. And you could see that you have the script area over here, and then you also have the video over here where you would be looking at yourself, but right now you're looking at my iPad / elsewhere in the room I'm in. Thank you for joining me for this brief tutorial on creating mobile video. I hope that this helped you, and look for more tutorials on video creation in the future. Thanks for joining me.